I've been thinking about your driving lessons in Manchester, right? Yeah. I think the lady was.
Don't say it.
No.
Don't say I'm
No.
terrible.
I think what it is. I think the lady was guiding you a lot of the time. She was telling you stuff. Okay. So like when you was driving down the road, if something happened, like I don't know.
Oh yeah, if there is something to interfere, she was, but mainly she wasn't actually. We were just driving like.
Or either you was just driving in straight, but to me it looks like the decision making. She wasn't saying, "What do you think?"
Oh yes, she was interfering when I need to clear off or I need to.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, so
that's why I couldn't learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what's happening is she's taking the responsibility of the driving. And so I don't know, for example...
She was leaving me so free, but ironically, when there is a crisis, I could never take my decision.
Yeah.
Because I was always...
Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking... And I think I explained it different. When you're driving in a straight line and everything's good, then she was quiet. She might have been talking about her personal stuff, but...
when there is a kind of thing going on.
But a junction coming up, something where there's lots of people around, she's not swapping seats, but she's taking over. She's taking the responsibility. So she's telling.
She was guiding.
So she's guiding you through the situations, which then left you in that kind of situation for when you took the test.
To feel dependent on someone, and when there is no aid.
And when there's no one there, so it's like a child holding them on a bike. Then they go with someone else that goes, no, I'm not going on the bike. And that, I think, was.
It's obviously partly because of me as well and my abilities, but
I don't know so much because sometimes when it happens like that,
partly because of the tutor.
It's not fair that you were, you know, maybe what she could have done was gone, how do you feel about this? What do you think you should have done? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think anyway. Right, so
that's right. Yeah, I never think about something.
To think about something different. It's going to change. I'm going to be ready to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the next bit that we're going to try and adapt and bring on. Right? Yeah. So I'm going to give you a route. Right? Yeah. And you're going to have to do this route on your own. Right? Yeah. So I am not going to come in and assist you unless we are in dramatic danger. Right, yeah? Okay. So what you're trying to do now is work your way through this route. Right, yeah? So dealing with all the roads, make sure you have the observation in, all of that kind of stuff. And then we should hopefully end back here and we'll see, right? We can have a look on the camera if there was anything that you did wrong. All right, yeah? So we're just following that sound now. So this is all about you trying to do it on your own. Let's imagine it's like a test, but it's not. Okay, are we good?
It will speak, won't it?
You will arrive at your destination at 4:27 p.m.
Okay. I'm sorry, this part. I'm gonna do it a bit sharp because I'm a bit close to the thing. Yes.
After 50 yards, turn right, Elder Road, then turn left. Turn left, B5050, Nile Street. After 200 yards, turn left, B5050, Pitt Street East, then turn left.
This one, the other one.
Turn left, then turn left. After 100 yards, turn left, A50, Waterloo Road. Turn left, A50, Waterloo Road.
Oh, I was on the curb, wasn't I?
It's a really serious one. Really serious.
After 200 yards, turn right, Greyhound Way. Turn right.
Same thing, huh? But I stopped, I think. Yes. Turn right. I'll put my signal so that they will understand where I'm going. So turn right means this is a junction, so I'm gonna go there first. I can turn from.
So on this situation here, I explained to the pupil that we needed to get more square into the box. So a turning left, pulling forward, would have made this safer and better.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, Pavilion Drive.
Dealing with speed bumps. So although the speed limit's 30 down here, you need to go over these speed bumps around about
Go right
10
on the roundabout
to 15
and take the
miles
third
per hour.
exit.
So accelerate in between, but brake and make sure you're at least 10 to 15 miles before you get to the speed bump.
Oh no, they're all going to the other way. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Yeah, it's green, isn't it?
After 100 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Ridgehouse Drive. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
Some roundabouts are closed junctions. You can't see it without stopping.
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
This
Cross
point
the roundabout
here,
and take the second exit.
trying to
Ridge House
explain
Drive.
that the roundabout and the sat-nav was saying straight ahead at the roundabout, so although no signal here, there was a signal needed to come off the roundabout.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take
I'm gonna
the
have to
first
slow
exit.
down here a bit, yeah?
Festival Way.
Yeah. Am I too fast?
You
Is it
cannot,
because- Yeah. Okay. So where?
and then go left at the top of the road here.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
I'll just wait because I'm not sure about this.
So this is where, once we clear this roundabout, the breakdown on the roundabout happened. So we are meant to be going straight.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
I had to guide the
A5010
pupil
towards city
back
centre,
into the
then
centre
go
lane.
straight on Itchogorilla Road.
The straight. No, that's right. After that, I'm gonna go.
And the pupil here tried to go for the middle lane, but I had to bring them back into the left lane here, guiding them with their signal. Now on this point, the pupil never had to make choice with lanes
After
markings,
200
and
yards,
you'll see
go straight on
that they just keep in the
A5010
left.
Itchogorilla Road. Go straight on.
Okay. This is your
Oh,
weakness.
this is less.
This is your weakness. You've never had to make the decisions.
Yeah. Wow, this is left, isn't it?
Again, at this point, I had to take the pupil and put
But
them
most
in
of
the
the time
correct
they
lane.
share the same, so I always tend to go up. Now, there's an arrow there to look at that arrow. See yourself. So lane discipline, huh?
It's not lane discipline, it's making a decision. It then comes into lane discipline, but it's making a decision, honestly. Got to be tougher on yourself, right? Yeah? This situation
After
coming
200
up,
yards, turn left
people puts on the
A5006
signal too
Marsh
early,
Street North.
knows they've put it on too early, but then doubts herself and just leaves the signal
this
on.
is too early.
Good tip is,
Wrong.
you know
Turn
it's too early,
left.
turn it off.
It's after the lights. So it's a 200 yards. Is a long distance there. I shouldn't have put that signal there. But I guess I'm not using the brake for. Say
No.
something good. Something good. Something I learned at least, huh? Okay, now. Let's change. Clear the box. Yes.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, A50 Potter's Way, then turn left.
Okay. On this roundabout, I always give pupil an option here, which is
Go right on the
better to stay in
roundabout
the
and take the
left,
second exit,
as
then
both of the road
turn
markings
left.
are saying straight. So left is actually far better, because as you're turning into a dual carriageway, you will then be in the left lane. This is perfectly fine as well to do it, but it does mean a lot more work with your mirror checks to get into the correct position.
Okay, the second exit.
After 800 yards, turn left, A5008, Bucknell New Road. After 400 yards, turn left, then take the second left. Turn left, A5008, Bucknell New Road, then take the second left. After 200 yards, turn left, St. Anne Street.
Not this one. It's too early.
Turn left.
This is a very tight turn. Still deciding a little bit.
A few safety critical things happened here. First of all, you see these pedestrians here. One began to walk out. Okay. Seemed quite angry that we'd stop for them.
He was angry with me.
Then here, very safety critical. Did not notice the road markings. I had to
After
stop.
200 yards, turn right, Eaton Street.
Very dangerous.
No.
Okay.
Straight.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom was on that guy.
So it shows you that one thing happens, it can affect other
I
stuff.
should have stopped there. There was lines
Then
there.
I didn't say anything here, and if you may notice, we're in a one-way street, so you need to think about your position when turning right, especially on this road. You will normally always go right.
Turn right.
Remember, it's a one-way street. Nobody will be turning into it, or should I say, nobody should turn into it. Now, because we've got our position wrong, the next issue happens with the pedestrian. If they live around here, they probably believe we're going straight, so they're now looking down at their phone, and there you go, the pedestrian there. So
Good
that's
practice
why,
when people are jumping in front of you. It's like real life, isn't it?
is so
It is real life.
Well, I mean, at least they are jumping in front of you, so you learn that they can jump. Because I never do that, so you assume that people won't do that. But
At the end of the
anything can
road,
happen.
turn left, A5272, Keatlings Road.
There's another thing when I made a mistake, and then it just gets bigger. Because I think about that, my mind is already there. Still. But now it's okay.
Turn left.
Maybe. It will clear up soon in my mind. Well, should I have stopped there for the pedestrian? I'm not sure about that part. Oh, but it's okay. Well, I stopped there, but it was a hard stop, isn't it? Anyway, don't think about it too. It's just done now. Think about it later. Yeah, this.
go, the lights are red, pupil holds back, now they've gone green. Pupil didn't see them. All these people, it's very easy for them to think, oh, I'm being let go and walk across.
Because I made the mistake, I thought that I should stop everywhere now. So don't be silly.
After 200 yards, turn right, Town Road.
Let me see which one is the right. This.
Turn right.
Yes, this one is the right one, isn't it? I'm clear about. Yeah, they divide the road into two parts. This is for left. This is for right. Well, at least I will learn looking at. Means you can pass if there is nobody, and there is nobody, so I just go in. Carry on. Sorry, I'm talking to myself just to reiterate, confirm. A little bit too slow. Gas maybe. Should have slowed down a bit. So it's where I should stop. Well, I'm a bit confused about that. Well, where is the traffic light? This one is for me. So this is strange. I've never seen this one before. So it means you just assess screen. It must be for you because it's looking at you. This car can move in a second. So why didn't they put another traffic light on my side? That's strange, isn't it? Or maybe not strange. Paul said something. Okay, I know.
Carry on. We're nearly there now. Right, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making fun of myself. Sorry about that. Why didn't they put a light there? Anyway, I'll find out soon. So don't be so curious now. Just concentrate on it. It's going a bit slower, right? Yeah. The road is clear, so it shouldn't be so slow.
left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Sneed Hill.
Early signal. It could have been a little bit later.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
It's a bit tight lane, isn't it? Because they are merging. There's some water.
After 300 yards, turn right, B5050, North Road, then turn left.
This one is a bit early to signal.
Turn right, then turn left.
Give a very early signal this time again. Not very early, but a bit early. 100 yard, I think, is better to signal.
To say what? Meters?
Yeah, 100
Yeah,
yard.
yard is
better.
roughly a meter.
So 300 yards is too early actually. So I'm gonna wait for the stairs. First, oncoming traffic. But is it the right place to wait? Maybe I should have laid back, huh? So, oh, it was red. What did I do? Was it red for me? So I'm a bit unclear
After
about that
100
one.
yards, turn left, Ashburton Street, then you have reached your destination.
So, what happened?
Turn left, then you have reached your destination.
So I think I shouldn't have, although it was green, I should have waited behind the line. But then the traffic might change.
You have reached your destination,
pull up on the
21
left and
Ashburton
relax.
Street.
And the other one, then the traffic light changed. Anyway, so I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Okay, so relax, stop there, right? Yeah. So
Oops.
I know it was a little bit
Yeah. So.
difficult for you because I wasn't saying anything, but I was doing this on purpose.
Yeah, that's good.
Because
Please.
you are the one that needs to make the decisions, all right? Yeah? And you can hear by your voice that all the time you want reassurance. You want me to come in and say, no, it's this, right? Yeah? But unfortunately, when it comes to the test, well, you know, because you've taken the test, it's a different game. And if they do come in and help you, they're probably going to fail. They're just trying to get you back to the test centre.
Yeah.
If you fall apart on the driving test, if they're coming in and helping you all the time, all they're trying to do is safely bring you back to the test centre.
Yeah.
If you're that bad and you fell apart that much, they can't. They're not allowed to drive the car, so they're going to have to abandon the test and walk back to the test centre. And none of that we want to happen, right? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is go over the drive, right? Yeah. And I'm going to try and highlight these areas to you, and then I'm going to put it into a video for you and send it to you, so you can look
Good.
and start to think to yourself, actually, I didn't have to ask there. It wasn't that difficult. Do you see? Because there was quite a few places like that. Let's have a look here. So I think it started